Mr. 76 Aspen once again. Sorry it's been a while. Been farming, doing all that kind of stuff, maintaining chickens, all that stuff. I'm going to start doing videos again. Things are starting to slow down because it's getting toward the end of the seasons. I was wanting to do a video about the new TV show that NBC's got out, Revolution, and my personal take on it and what I think about it and whatnot. Realistically, I've seen the first episode, and it seems to be, I enjoy it. I think it's a good TV show. There's some questions, of course, like why you never seen any bicycles, and why, they weren't steam engines or somebody, For those that haven't seen the show, I recommend trying to find it and watch it. It's actually really good. It starts out as a man runs in to his house, telling his wife the power's going down. He calls his brother, the power's going down, the power's going down. Says, I'm a Dodge man. His brother's driving a new Challenger. It was really nice. Then the power goes down. And then it talks a little bit, and then it jumps 15 years into the future. Most likely because I don't think NBC wants to show people killing and starving to death and looting and cannibalism and all the other hell that we'd probably all be going through during them 15 years. But then it's all in what people did survive and everything, and their gardening, all electronic devices had stopped. So by the mass scale of it, I wouldn't think it was a nuclear aspect. Besides of it, it'd have to be some type of man-made setup that would have done it, not nuclear, but something similar that would do the actually entire Earth, or it would have to have been like a solar mass ejection, solar flare. And the only thing I could think of is it would have to have been a constant, or at least where it kept going for a while for it to be able to completely wipe everything. The only thing that's really peculiar to me is this weird little charm necklace-looking thing. Some type of electronic device, and it being an electronic device, you would think it would have got fried too with everything else, but no, it didn't. But for whatever reason, he was downloading something before it hit and put it in the little charm, and come to find out there's more of them out there. And somehow that you turn this thing on, and any electronic device that's near it, or you hook it in somehow, and all electronic devices near it come on, and they work. Computers, whatever, it seems. I don't know how to take that. It's an interesting aspect. It's almost like them wanting to put a little bit of magic into the subject. It's kind of unusual. But my take on it, realistically, I think it's a good thing. I do enjoy the show. I think it's a good show. I have noticed that since it's come out, there's been a few people that's asked, questions like, okay, why this or why that, why there weren't no steam engines, why people weren't using bicycles, simple stuff like that, along with what's up with the little necklace thing, and all these different things. So, it's at least got people talking. And the people that have no clue of anything in the prepping field, maybe it'll put a little seed in their head that may grow, and then they'll learn, maybe they'll do some research on it and find out, wait, this could actually happen, and maybe decide to prep. Chances are they probably won't, but it's out there. I enjoy the show. I got to see the first episode. I'm actually kind of wanting to watch the next episode. I may do another video on the next episode and my take on it if it changes or whatnot. Probably not. I don't know. But I don't know. It's an interesting show. The one thing it seems is kind of screwy, which is actually realistic, is the fact that guns are a hanging offense, but the people that enforce that are allowed to have guns. And I don't know. Just as they might be trying to paint militia, because that's what they're considered as, is militias or militia or whatever, and they may be trying to paint militias under a bad view, but it does make logical sense that where there's a good, there's an evil. If somebody wants to take power and they don't want the people fighting against them on them forcing them to do things, well, it's obvious that they don't want you to fight back. And if they've got guns and you don't have guns, well, it makes it a lot harder for you to fight back. But I don't know. Out of the whole thing, I only seen one actually modern gun. It seems like the majority was bows, crossbows, black powder rifles, and I think it looked like a 9mm or a 45 or something like that, that the African American man had in the situation. I guess it makes sense. During the 15 years, they could have pretty much blown all their ammo to the point that they're not useful for shit. Or, in a military standpoint, it makes more sense if you're just going around for simple patrolling and stuff like that. You're not really, all the people that's around you are not going to be bringing automatic weaponry to the table. There really ain't no point in you bringing them. As long as you have something sufficient to do the job, maybe they're holding off their weapons until a time that's necessary. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of interesting aspects to it, though. Seeing the whole United States basically demolished and destroyed since was kind of interesting. You can see the Capitol under weeds, which, I've heard two sides of that there ain't no way that it could actually occur like that. The military could, if all this happened, the military would stand up, keep order or whatever, or that the government couldn't fall and all that. I think it makes logical sense, just for the fact that right now most majority of our troops are overseas, and if everything's shut down, all planes, cell phones, communication, the military cannot contact the military, the government cannot contact the military, nobody can get from what country they're at to where they're needing to be, cars don't work, nothing works, electronic. You're looking at a complete shutdown, pretty much, of transport. Plus you got rioting in the streets and killing and who knows what else during them 15 years. A lot of people that wouldn't have been prepared would have probably ended up starving. People that needed medications that they couldn't get probably passed and whatnot. So, it's a glimpse into what could be. It's not set in stone. what it is or isn't. But, you know, considering the majority of the Congress and government is 90% of the time not at the White House or in the Congress and whatnot, that they're flying in their jets somewhere. In the show, many planes fell out of the sky. Air Force One was up there during that time, then the president's gone. If Congress, parts of it was up there, then they're gone. Or if they were sitting in their house in whatever state that they're from, how are they going to get to Congress? How are they going to contact? How do they know if the buildings are even there anymore? And it's easily to see that, you know, it could totally go down like that. It could. And somebody could rise to power and say that, nope, guns are illegal and you can't have them because we've got them. And chances are that all this happens, it ain't the end of the world. Men and women, mankind has survived through times that we had nothing other than rocks, sticks, and very primitive technology. And we've come to this point. So, may be a hard adjustment going from electronic-based civilization clear back to the Stone Age. But we're not all going to die from it. People that are prepared or people that are really lucky can very easily make it through. I guess I've rambled long enough. This is my take on the show. Comment. Throw your comments, what you think. Subscribe if you like my videos. Thanks for watching, and God bless.